outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Porter. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Hey, I'm coming. Watch 36 to Mike. All right. Let's go, B, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Hauling it in, Nelson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
The 24-yard line.
Let's go one more. Watch time. Tight end right.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mon going to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mike 18, Mike 18. I got you. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Watch 18. 18's the mic. It's just me. Me and you.
Here's Mon.
Here we go, man.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
They run the counter with Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cook running right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Mike 18, Mike 18. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a...
Now Mon. Buying time to his left. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
Here's Wilson. That's Samuel, caught left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On 3rd down, Wilson. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Porter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point, almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Crosby on for the field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Mond out of the shotgun. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And some space here. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
36. Mike, 36.
Left side, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check 24, check 24. Alert flare.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down.
I got you.
They'll run for it. Cook. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Evans here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Jets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, it's Cook again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
At the 45-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shield, watch the shield.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, has a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first down, Porter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Wilson now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Shoves him aside, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
Throwing is Wilson. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 32 yards. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Watch the slant. Sit. Wide, get wide.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
41's coming. 41's the mic. I got you, punk. 41's the mic.
They'll set up to throw. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
At the 25-yard line.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
36 the mic. Coming. Check 99.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Greg Joseph for the Vikings field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a
spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
119 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal of 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. On 1st down, here's Mon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Mike 18. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Back to the air. Mond. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun, here's Mond. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And you numbers the extra points up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson to throw. Able to find Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
For Darrell Patterson. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Throwing now is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Wilson to Mims for a New York first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Second and 1.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On 2nd and 1, Wilson airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
16 yards.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Well, part 1 is done, now part 2. Second down and 3.
Let's go, D. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, he's coming.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 134 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Joseph for the Vikings field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.